3 a.m. is a lonely hour in the hospital, where the only sound is the rhythmic, mechanical pulse of the heart monitor. Rania sat in the shadows, her scrubs bathed in a pale blue moonlight. She did not look at the clock. Her focus was entirely on the frail hand she held within hers. In this quiet space between life and the beyond, she was the only anchor left for a soul drifting away. As the first hints of gold began to bleed through the blinds, the cold blue of the night surrendered to a warm, morning glow. Rania began to hum a soft, wordless melody, a gentle lullaby for the weary. She leaned closer, her voice a steady tether in the rising light. "You are not alone," she whispered, her voice barely a breath. "Rest now. Everything is okay." The shift ended, but the weight of the night remained. Walking down the brightly lit hallway, the sterile air felt heavy against her skin. She saw him there, the son, his face a map of regret and exhaustion. He stopped her, his hands trembling as he searched her eyes for a truth he was terrified to hear. "Were you with him?" he asked, his voice breaking. "At the very end?" Rania didn't hesitate. She stepped forward, placing a steady hand on the man's shoulder, offering him the only comfort that mattered. "I was," she said softly, her gaze unwavering. He was peaceful, and he was not alone. The words broke the dam. The son leaned into her, his grief finally finding a place to land. In that clinical hallway, Rania held the weight of his sorrow, a silent witness to a final goodbye. The world outside moved on, bathed in the indifferent brilliance of the morning sun. Inside her car, the silence was finally her own. As she drove, the mask of the nurse finally slipped away. Tears began to fall, hot and silent, reflecting the golden light. She had carried him to the end, and now she finally let herself feel the journey.